Welcome back to Boat Mayhem. I am excited you guys are here. Episode 5 on the Hamilton 212 rebuild series. So I just wanted to do a quick intro to address some comments I've been getting a lot of. So this video series is me doing this for the first time with the information that I had. So a lot of you guys are commenting, some of you guys way more experienced than me, commenting saying, hey, you're making this a lot harder than it has to be. You're doing this the hard way, whatever. That kind of stuff, and I get it. Like, I'm with you, but on this channel I'm going to show you guys how it actually went, because that way, if it goes that way for you, you'll know how to fix it, you'll know how to get around it, you'll know how it went for me. And at the end of this series I'm going to have a really concise verbal direction of what to do, the steps to do this thing, basically with what I've learned at this point. So that should help, and I know I don't know everything about this. This is my attempt, my first time, like I said, with the information that I had. And so as you're watching this, I know there's easier ways, and those of you guys who have shared, I think it's super awesome that you shared your experience, you shared what works, what's better, what techniques and things like that. Keep doing that. That's super awesome. For as far as for me and how this went, this is my attempt at doing it, and I'm not gonna dress it up just for YouTube, because I'm not perfect. This is the real deal. This is actually how it went, and I'm man enough to admit that I don't have all the answers, but I want to show an honest first attempt, so you guys can see how it went and what went wrong, what went right, that kind of stuff. But like I said, after this I'm going to do a concise video that shows the quickest, easiest way based on all the comments I've gotten, based on what I learned going through this thing. So that will be available after this series is posted. So thank you guys so much for all your comments, for all your subscriptions. It's been super fun, and let's get into episode 5 and finish this thing up. Well, after some research, it seems that you can use about anything you want. It's not, these parts are not moving, independently. And so it's kind of like, well, whatever you can put on there so that, let's see, whatever you can put on there that's gonna, give you an impeller that will come back off. That's really the deal. I already got a rag here already. That's great. Okay, so basically, after reading some forums, things like that, people say you can use all kinds of stuff. And there's not really going to be water getting into this joint because it fits so tight that I don't think there will be. So we'll grease the impeller. So I did the stuff up there. There's crap all over my hands. So I did the stuff up, cotter pins in, everything that I took out of there went back into there, so we're good. So let's put the impeller back on. Make sure oh jeez, I forgot how heavy this thing is. Holy freaking cow. Okay. So make sure the impeller goes the right way. That's always super important. Alright. I had it facing the wrong way last time. Well, I didn't put it on the wrong way. I just didn't go like this. And that guy goes like that. Alright, so next thing is the chrome sleeve. Alright, so this is my old one. You can see all the marks and stuff in it. This is the new one. No marks, beautiful, and it's undersized. I wonder if somebody put an oversized one in here. That's a thing that Hamilton says you can do. So this just goes on like so. I don't know why there's grit there. Oh, from the impeller probably. So we will actually take that off. And this doesn't seem to have a direction. So okay, there we go. All right, and lastly, we've got our old nut here. I don't think I don't know. We'll see. I guess I'm gonna reuse this, but I don't believe there's anything else that goes on there. Pretty sure that was all. All right, so then what we'll do, so that's everything. Before I torque it down, I'll be the last thing. And then while I'm here thinking about it though, do a little grease here. Grease up this O-ring. On this side. Anytime you can pretty much double check the schematic and make sure there's not anything else that goes on here, and then also find the torque setting, torque specs on this, and then we'll torque that down. All right, so I've got my device here, which is gonna, you know, help me get this thing down into there. You obviously don't want to pound on, you know, brass, but this thing is nice and warm, so that's good. Yep, it's all nice and warm, so that means that we've got what we need, and now I'm going to go in and get the piece and do this as fast as I possibly can so that it doesn't warm up on me as I'm putting it in. So be right back. You want to make sure that this thing is in the right orientation, because it does have an orientation, and there we go. So that was so sometimes things actually work, and that's that. So now we let it, you know, it'll obviously get where it needs to go here, but that's that. So that's inserted. Can't be scared to wrap on it. You got to have a piece of wood in there though, because you can see, like, you know, like that took a lot of the abuse of that thing. And what they say on this, to be really important, or to be really mindful of, is that this thing, this rubber, is actually super cold still. This rubber can actually separate from the brass if you hit it with something hard, and you don't want that to happen. So awesome, so that's in. So now I just need to get some Loctite for the you know, the nut over there, and then we'll reassemble the whole tailpipe assembly.